Okay guys, let's start talking about how to write names. Now the first thing we have to do is you have two formulas in front of us, and we want to write the names for these formulas. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to figure out what type of compounds they are. Okay, are they compounds, or are they going to be covalent, or are they going to be acids? Okay, so the first thing you have to do is figure out what I start with. And so you have Na here. Na is a metal. Okay, so if we start with a metal, this is going to be an ionic compound. We look over here, magnesium. It is also a metal. It's going to be an ionic compound over here. Now, I know that they're metals because they are to the left of the stair step on the periodic table. Okay, so I got two ionic compounds here, so I'm going to name them using our ionic compound rules. So the first thing I do is I start off and I name the metal. Okay, so I look over here and I see Na, and I look it up on the periodic table if I don't have it memorized, and I see that Na is sodium. So I write sodium. Okay, there's sodium. Now, there's one trick in naming ionic compounds. When you name the metal, you always have to check and make sure, is it a part of the D block, or is it tin or lead? Okay, because remember, D block has multiple oxidation numbers. Okay, and that means that if they have more than one oxidation number, they have to have a Roman numeral. Okay, now what we see about Na is actually in group 1, so therefore it does not need a Roman numeral. Okay, because it only has one oxidation number. So I go ahead, I'm done with Na, and then all I do is I name the nonmetal, which Cl is chlorine, which I change all of my nonmetals to an IDE ending. So all I did was I changed chlorine to chloride because it's the nonmetal and it's at the very end. So all I have is sodium chloride. Okay, let's go ahead and do the same thing on the next one. Magnesium's a metal, so therefore we just put magnesium. Okay, and I named magnesium, and then I check, is magnesium a D block? No, it's not. So I go ahead and leave it as magnesium. And what you see over here is I actually have, this is not an element, it's nitrogen and oxygen, and actually 3 oxygens. And what we see is this is a polyatomic. Whenever we name a polyatomic, all you have to do is just write the name. So we look up on our periodic table, or we should have it memorized, NO3 is nitrate, and all I do is put nitrate. So this is magnesium nitrate.